Red Sox fans. Here we are in another exciting series, an AL East series, go figure. Red Sox and Orioles in the bottom of the eighth as Hanley Ramirez is up to bat. And the Red Sox are currently trailing 5-3 in the eighth to the Orioles. A game that has been pretty hard to figure. You know, it looked like Drew Pomeranz was pretty lousy, but it looked like they were going to give up a lot more than 5 runs. Thankfully, the Red Sox bullpen has kept it at a 5. It was a 5-0 deficit. Now it's 5-3. But the Red Sox should probably get something going here in this 8th inning because they don't want to have to face Zach Britton, who's probably the best closer in baseball right now. And, yeah, not much to say about this one. Red Sox are trailing, as I mentioned. This doesn't, I know they haven't lost yet, but this doesn't have the feeling of, some Red Sox losses where you're, really frustrated. I mean, I'm not happy they're losing, but it does kind of feel like just one of those games that happens. I mean, they're not going to score 11 runs every game, and as Ramirez takes strike 3 in the bottom of the zone, that's kind of frustrating. But for the most part, I mean, this Red Sox team hasn't been god-awful, as I mentioned, but a lot of the games they've lost have been extremely frustrating, usually winnable games where they just kind of do something stupid at the last second to lose it. But in this game, if they win it, that would be kind of, unexpected. If the Red Sox came back to win this game, it doesn't look like they will. But they might. And, at this point, I mean, as long as they don't blow up in the 9th inning and give up 8 runs and make it a laugher, it's still a good game. And as Travis Shaw comes to the bat, I realize that they're not going to win every game. And I know people think I'm, too hard on this team. I expect them to win every game 10-0 or whatever. It's not that they've been losing the past few years. It's been getting me mad. It's just the way they've lost. The way they've kind of just laid down and died over the last 2 seasons, leading up to this one, which has been pretty good. And that, to me, is what's, worse than anything. If they're losing a game 5-3 in the 8th, so be it. Some teams come back from that. Sometimes you don't. But at least it's an exciting game. I just want exciting games. And that's what I've gotten pretty much all year, even if they've been on the losing end for the Red Sox, being come back on so many times because of their bullpen. But, I don't know. Travis Shaw hitting that one deep to left, but a foul ball right before the Gulf sign in left field. Well, I mean, like I said, this team has been pretty decent. I know early in the season I was pretty frustrated, and it's hard not to be frustrated when this team has been such a disgrace, and I mean a disgrace, to baseball in 2014 and 2015. But this year they started off kind of that same way where I just didn't really feel confident that they could go on any big winning streak. Oh, here we go. Travis Shaw, base hit in the right field. So like I said, this team has shown a lot more resiliency, a lot more fight. Past Red Sox teams, I try not to mention those past disgraces, but those disgraces, those craters of baseball hell that were the 2014 and 2015 Red Sox, if they ever fell behind 5-3, they were done. Not only would they not come back, they wouldn't get a hit. They would just kind of sit there, strike out, ground out. Oh, well, we tried. Then they would just lose 7-8 games in a row. But this team really hasn't been dominant. I can't say, oh man, this team's been killing everybody. 2013, when everything was kind of just going smooth all year. I mean, this has been nothing. I mean, this has not been smooth by any stretch of the imagination. I mean, this team's gone on stretches where, they're winning. Oh, hold on. Is that Chris Young? Going deep to right. Not deep enough, though. It's caught in right field, and Travis Shaw has to go back. But like I was saying, this hasn't been a dominant Red Sox team, where they're winning 7 out of 10 or whatever all the time. This team has won, they have a few 5-game winning streaks this year. Then they have a few 4-game losing streaks. And they have a few, stretches where they went 500. They would win a game, lose a game. And, there's never really been a point in the season where they really just turned it on. I mean, maybe May. I think they had a really good May, but June was terrible. And July wasn't much. Oh, here comes the monkey boy. The monkey that is Buck Showalter coming out. Kind of looks like a monkey. Coco the monkey. Coming out to either get his pitcher or just give him a pep talk. I don't know. Maybe they're going to bring in Zach Britton early. Yeah, it looks like they're going to. Zach Britton's going to come in for a 4-out save. We'll see how that goes.